This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Generation Selects Black RORITCHI Deluxe class figure. This is supposedly a Hasbro Pulse online exclusive or a Takaratomi exclusive. Hence we get this in this opaque brown box packaging. And out here in Manila, I picked it up at my local Toys R Us. Yes, Toys R Us is still alive out here in the Philippines. It's just a franchise. It's not really part of the main company. And it cost me $30. But luckily I had some points on the discount card, on the loyalty card. And I got a little bit of a 10% discount on this figure. So not too bad. Now, my main concern is because you can't see what's inside, much like the Tiger Track and other Generation Selects figures I've reviewed, but it's particularly Tiger Track because I could not see the quality issue on the paint apps on his eyes. I'm just hoping that I don't get a lemon again, and me and my bad luck with Hasbro and their products, I'm hoping everything's spot on point, quality control. Please, Hasbro. And it's looking good, actually. Oh, there is a little bit of scratching on that visor, but very minor, not as horrible as what I got with Tiger Track. It's forgivable, but it is there. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It's still not perfect. The gold plastic or paint on the body, yeah, okay. Some more quality issues right there. And damn, I really hate this opaque packaging. You can't see anything. Don't know if you can see it. This one has a little less gold paint than this one. And not feeling too lucky with this figure. Nevertheless, overall, in general, it kind of looks okay. Just disappointed that, you know, you have to put up with Hasbro products like this. Too much imperfection. I don't know, we'll see. Let's get him out of packaging. And here is Black RORITCHI out of packaging. The figure looks great. Just something about the figure that's a little bit lacking for me. But overall, it looks okay. If you didn't already know, this figure is a redeco of the Deluxe class EARTHRISE Fast Track. And he's supposedly, in G1, the companion of Black Zarak, the repainted Scorponok. If he's for Scorponok, he's for the repaint of Scorponok. And clearly you can see he's done in all these gold bits. Now, at first glance, you'll see that he feels like he's all done in gold. But when you look closely, there are a lot of dissimilarities with the gold bits. The chest is beautifully painted in this metallic gold finish. Same with the pelvis right here. The lower legs, shoulders, and front part of the head sculpt. But when you go to the rear end, the rear part of the torso, backpack, forearms, back of the head, and the feet are done in this gold plastic, which is really scary. If you know Hasbro's history with gold plastic, they get brittle over time. I'm hoping they've changed the resin and the kind of plastic that they use, and this will last much longer than that gold plastic we've seen from the very first Transformers the movie toys, and I'm hoping it doesn't crumble. Black plastic on the thighs looks super cheap. The same with the elbows and the shoulders. The black glossy plastic they used for the hips, just gorgeous. It's immaculate. Same with the blade. And you get a muted black finish right there on the neck. The head sculpt, black paint on the sort of face shield. Just it's too much of an unpolished look, and it it's okay. It's not super bad, but it's pretty awful compared to all the black painted pieces. And again, as I mentioned, that imperfection on the visor, oh, it's worse than it originally looked. You get a crack on the paint, and I don't know if you can see it properly. You can see that there is a discrepancy in the hue of orange. There's lighter orange near the bridge of the nose, and I don't know. It's a small thing, but it's really putting me off. I mean, it's a visor. How difficult can it be? And yeah, right there. I know, it just sucks. More inconsistencies right here. And you come to the hips and the crotch piece. More crap right there. There's just too much quality issues on the paint apps going on with this figure. And in my opinion, this is a redeco. And it's the paint apps that should sell this figure, because you already got the mold done really beautifully with the fast track figure. But you're gonna do a repaint. Repaint has to be spot on. It should be flawless. And you know, they're charging more for this figure. They're charging $10 more for this figure than this one. And you're expecting, you know, they gave you a different head sculpt, like whoop-de-doo, right? This one's missing the antenna. It's got bigger ears. Honestly, the head sculpt is not an upgrade. This is still the better head sculpt. And the gold, at first inspection, looks great, but the more you look at it, the more you gnaw on this figure. I mean, the gold's not doing it for me. It's not super bad, but it's just not wowing me enough to warrant that $30 to $10 price bump on an exclusive figure. Another thing I saw was that was a little bit off-putting for me, a little bit, were these purple plastic bits for the tires and the blaster. Yeah, I know, I get it. That's how it should be. It's a nice eggplant Decepticon purple, but compared to this one, look how great this tangerine orange just makes the figure pop. When this one, it just makes it a little bit more sad or sadder. It's just depressing because it feels like they're like undercooked purple yams or just badly cooked aubergines, and I'm not getting it. I mean, look at this. Look how nice the glossy purple the purple paint they used for the blasters and for some highlights here on the backpack. That's great. That makes that backpack pop together with this teal metallic paint. Despite being a very tamed, muted type of gold plastic, the backpack really pops. But when you put something like that here, I don't know. It just puts the figure down, I think, in terms of aesthetic. And I'm not buying it. So anyway, in terms of paint apps, I expected a lot from this figure, and it's just disappointing, a little bit disappointing for me. If you want to see the full transformation on this figure, if you're a parent, you're trying to teach your kid how to transform it, please go check out my review on Fast Track. It's a detailed review on how to transform this mold. It's exactly the same mold that they're going to transform the same way, so no need to get into that too much. But I will do. Let's do this one transformation on the. What did I just ruin it? Oh my god, my bad. Let's just do this one transformation with the tank mode. Okay. Transform into tank mode. You gotta fold this up all the way right here, and then tab it in like this, pull it all the way up like this, tab it in, and then you have the base. And what you want to do is grab these guys like here, rotate like that, hit like this, and then what you want to do is you want to tab this one like this, like that. And then You just want to bring this up here and tab it in like that. Put the guns right here, and then this one here, this forms the seat for Black Zarak, or the headmaster, right there. And there you go. There is the tank mode of Black RORITCHI. Same comments. The gold is just not doing it for me, especially now that most of the metallic gold pieces are tucked away underneath. And for some reason, I don't know if it's mold degradation, the pieces are not tabbing in. Like, more reasons to hate this figure. I don't know if it's mold degradation or it's just, I'm just getting terrible luck with Hasbro products lately, but like the feet, they're just not tabbing in. And you know what? I suspect it's got to do with the gold plastic. That's the main culprit I see right here. This flimsy gold plastic is just screwing up this figure. And in tank mode, you hardly see any of the gold bits, and it just does not pop. It's not working as great for me as Fast Track. So yeah, sorry. And as far as battle mode goes, the instructions say the best figure to put him with is Exhaust. Now, I don't have my Exhaust figure anymore, so the next best thing is Wheeljack. And it's the same. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think Fast Track still does it better. The colors are great, but as gold backpack blasters, they don't work for me. The shield looks great though. I think it's perfect, despite being done in muted plastic. Would have been nice if it was painted in gold, but it's not. And yeah, I don't know, some reason it doesn't work for me. And so some final thoughts on this figure. Obviously, I'm not happy with it. It just failed to impress me because of the lacking paint apps. I mean, the gold, they should have done all the way through. It's not as horrible as the Golden Lagoon figures, which you can really see a stark contrast. This one is acceptable, but it's not super great. I mean, it should have been better. And like I said, if it's a repaint, you gotta hit that repaint spot on. You have to make it a beautiful, a repaint that will make collectors go, wow, I need another one of this figure. I need another Fast Track figure, or I need that repaint. Otherwise, they're just gonna dismiss it and say it's something they don't need. Having said that, if we do get a black repaint of Scorponok, then yes, collectors would, again, I feel, would need this. But it's not in the best interest of Hasbro to make another Scorponok right now, unless they're planning to do the biggest ever Generation Selects figure they've ever done, which is a repainted Scorponok. I don't see that happening. In terms of mold degradation and quality control, it just sucks. Transformation for this figure wasn't as pleasant. There's something wrong with the mold. I don't think it survived after its second run. There's just too many quality control on the paint apps that you gotta look for. There's just, I don't know. They're minor, but when you add them all up, it just makes you wonder why you even spent that kind of money on this figure. It's 50% more expensive than a Fast Track, and my suggestion is you're better off with the Fast Track. Since Fast Track was really the partner for Scorponok, there's really no need to get this figure. If you're the completist, then sure. But other than that, I would give this a very, very easy pass for a lot of you guys collecting the War for Cybertron Trilogy figures. The figure is going to get a 6 out of 10, and I'm being generous with that. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. Let me know in the comment section what you think of Black RORITCHI. You agree with me? You think I'm wrong about my opinion about this figure? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I'd be interested to know if you guys are interested in getting this one, or it's an easy pass for you as well. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, please check out my Patreon account. There is a link in the description box below. Thanks for watching.